Good morning, or close to afternoon now if you are in Eastern Standard Time. If you are anywhere else, I don't know what time it is for you. Birds are chirping. It's a beautiful morning, and I just want to share with you that the last couple days for me have been like just an emotional roller coaster. I don't know if you've ever felt that way, where you're just all over the place, you're up and down, you feel emotional, you feel insecure, you feel like you're just not quite sure what's going on with yourself. And so that was me. And I noticed that I was going back into a pattern that I used to have, right? Where I would feel insecure, I would get nervous, I would feel like I'm losing control of what's going on around me. And so I start acting up and blaming people for my emotions and blaming them for me not feeling a certain way. And my poor husband, he gets the best of me and the worst of me at times, and he's seen the worst of me the past couple of days, where I've just been like blaming him. And the cool thing is, though, that I have a lot of tools that I get to use when I'm in these states, because we're all human, right? We're all human. We all have these moments where we seem like we're out of control, where we seem like things aren't going our way, where we have these patterns that we get to discover about what we do and how we operate. And so I have these tools that I get to use on myself, because I need them. And so what I did was I sat down this morning, and I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. Sometimes we don't know why we do things, like I let it go on for too long. I'm not sure why I didn't think to sit down and just create space for myself and figure out what was going on inside of my heart. But what I realized was that I was just feeling really insecure. I was feeling left out. I was feeling not good enough. I was feeling just nervous about growth coming our way, nervous about what that might look like in different seasons. And so I sat down, I created space for myself, and I literally just wrote down what I was feeling. I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling not good enough. I'm feeling like I'm being left out. I feel like, people are moving on without me. I'm feeling all these things. I'm feeling scared to grow. I'm feeling scared to not grow. Isn't that funny? Our emotions just go all over the place. But when you sit down and you write it out and you can name it, you can name what you're going through, and you can see it written down on paper, then it just gives you a little bit more power, so that you're not spinning in this state of crazy emotion. And I noticed the pattern where I used to fight with my husband about everything when I wasn't happy. And it wasn't about him. It wasn't about what he was doing. He's an amazing man. He is incredible. He's super supportive and empowering and committed to me. And we have a great life. But when I'm feeling insecure, I take it out on him. And it's not right. It's not fair to him, but it's what I've done. And so the faster that I get to realize that and see that, the faster I get to shift into be a more powerful me. And so that's why I'm sharing it with you, is because we all have these patterns. We all have these things that we do in our life that don't support us. They don't help us. They don't help the people around us. And they keep us stuck, right? I don't know what you do. I'm not sure what your pattern is. If we talked, I bet you I could help you find it. But I'm not sure. And so when you can notice it and you can see like, oh, I get upset and I start feeling this feeling, I start feeling this thing, you can name it and you can write it down. And believe it or not, I'm not sure if you believe it or not, but there is some sort of payoff for what you're going through. And for me, because I was feeling so insecure and I was acting out, blaming my husband for this or that, or you're not doing this right, or you're not doing that right. The payoff for me is that he gives me more attention. And, but it's not the way that I want it. It's not the attention that I actually really want. I don't want pity attention. I want real, true connection. And so when I'm sitting down and I'm writing down my emotions, what I'm feeling and how I'm acting, then I can realize, like, oh, what I actually really want is connection. And by doing this, I'm getting a fake sort of attention and affection. I'm getting kind of a fake way to meet my own need, because you have a need that you're trying to fill and it's worked for you in the past. So if it's worked for you in the past, you're going to continue to do it, but it's not serving you at your highest. It's not really helping you to be the highest version of yourself. So instead of me being this emotional crazy mess and blaming and pointing the finger and acting like everything is his fault, I get to sit down and really decide what I want to create instead of this emotional mess that I have going on. So I don't know if that's helpful for you. If you want to dig deeper and try to figure out a little bit of what might be your pattern or what you turn to get your needs filled, I'd love to have a conversation with you and help figure that stuff out, because we all create this stuff in our life that has supported us in the past, that got us a need met in the past, that makes us feel more secure in the past. And it doesn't work for us anymore. It actually causes, for me, more division, more lack of connection, not intimacy. So what I'm committed to creating now is love and freedom and joy and passion and connection in my marriage, not separation, not pushing him away because I'm afraid. So that is what I'm committed to creating now. So what are the patterns that you're dealing with in your life? Take some time, write it down. What are some of the crazy emotions that come up for you? What are you feeling? What is it actually trying to get you by your behavior? Are you looking for connection? Are you looking for love? Are you looking for support? What are you trying to get when you're acting in that way, in that emotion? And then what do you really want, and what is another way to meet that need? What are you actually committed to creating? So I hope this is helpful. This is what I do in my coaching calls. I sit down and I walk with you through these things so that you don't have to live in this crazy emotional roller coaster constantly, and that you actually get to give yourself more freedom so that you can spot for yourself. You don't need a coach forever. You can spot for yourself what's going on inside of you. You can spot for yourself all of these things. So if you're just watching, you go back and watch the whole thing. I give you a whole framework on how to break out of an unsupportive pattern that you've created in your life, and how to move forward into freedom and actually get what you want out of your life. So you guys are awesome. I hope this is supportive. Comment below and let me know what you're thinking. If this is supportive, if you want more tips on how to create what you want in your life, and how to move forward, really in joy and happiness in your own heart, in your own life, because you're the only one who gets to make yourself happy. Nobody else in this world is going to make you happy except for you. So you get to figure out those tools, you get to learn those tools, and you get to create the life that you want. So have a great day. I love you.